Happy morning, friends. Here's yours, Dr. Ajanta. Welcome to day 20 session. Today we are just going to see about a Python dictionary. Python dictionary is unordered collections of items. Each item of a dictionary has a key and a value pair. Dictionary are optimized to retrieve values when the key is known. Here I have just given you an example of the key and the value. And see here, dear friends, when you just specify the key in the sense of whether it is a string or any data types, if you just specify a colon and to the next, it would be the value. And if you just want to give more than an item of a pair of key value pairs, so it can be separated by a commas where this forms the dictionary. And see here, friends, here I have just given you the example of an empty dictionary and some elements in the dictionaries too. Dictionary is mutable. Yeah, that is value can be updated. Key must be unique and immutable. Value is accessed by key. So value can be updated while key cannot be changed. A dictionary is also known as associative array since the key works as index and they are decided by the user. Here I have just summarized the different data types. The string, it is an immutable. The list is a mutable. Tuple, it is immutable. And dictionary, it is mutable. And how to create a Python dictionary? Creating a dictionary is as simple as placing items inside curly braces separated by commas or the dictionary built-in function. An item has a key and a corresponding value that is expressed as a pair, which is a key and a value pair. The key and the value is separated by a colon. So items are separated from each other by a comma. While the values can be of any data types and can repeat, key must be of immutable type with immutable elements and must be unique. Let me just create an example of a Python dictionary. See here, dear friends. Let me just explore by an example. Here we are just creating an empty sequence that is an empty dictionary, empty list, empty tuple with a string. And if we just want to execute it by using the print function, yeah, all just going to be seems to be with the empty only. Okay, and the next, if I just want to get what is the type of that empty sequence, yeah, here we are just getting it by providing the type function. Next one, a dictionary with an integer key. See here, dear friends, here it is the key which is in an integer, and next the value, it is in string. So if I just want to provide a key value pair here I'm just making it with an integer only. So 1 is an integer and 2 is an integer, and with that let me just execute it by a print function here. Next comes the key with a mixed data type. And see here, dear friends, the one, it is an integer, the name, it is in string. Next, after a comma separated here, it is in float, and where it the value pair, it is in tuple. Again, an integer key with a list element as a value pair. Okay, so let me just have it executed by a print function. And from sequence having each item as a pair, and here we are just making a call of dictionary, and let me just explore how this can be. And with your, for your kind information, let I just make it an execution. See here, dear friends, the first print function, yeah, we just got all the sequence with an empty, and next we just made the type function, used the type function to know what is the exact type of that sequence, that is dictionary, list, tuple and the string. Next, we just made the integer key to be displayed. Yeah, here it is. One is the integer, it is the key with a value of apple, and two, it is also an integer with a key value of ball. And next, we just got a mixed data type. And see here, dear friends, here what we just having is the key is in integer, key is in string, key is in float, and key again an integer. But where here the value for this float, it is an tuple, and next one it is in a list. And when I'm just making to know what is the exact type of that, yeah, here we are just getting the list, that is the print dictionary of this type. And see, kindly have a look of this. The dictionary of this is exactly a list of the function. Okay, so that is what we just got here as a list type. Next one, I just want to know what is the dictionary. So I just called it after making the item as a pair of, key and a pair, value pair with integer value. When I'm just making it with the length of that dictionary, yeah, it just has only two keys, two values correspondingly. So we just resulted with a 2. Next one, dear friends, kindly have a look of this. For your information, a dictionary object is not callable. Okay, so if I just give this execution and see, this is just a dictionary within a dictionary. So here one it with a curly braces and second one it is with a curly braces, and here we are not making an object of callable. Okay, so it is not a callable. So kindly have a look of this. Next, let me just move on to accessing elements from dictionary. Accessing element from dictionary is actually, while indexing is used with other data types to access value, a dictionary uses keys. Key can be used either inside square bracket or with the get method. If we use the square brackets, key error is raised in case a key is not found in the dictionary. On the other hand, the get method returns none if the key is not found. Let me just see with an example both the methods. See here, dear friends, here my dictionary is the variable declared with a key value pairs of 4 pairs. One is with integer as 1, 2 and 3, and last one it's with an string as a C. Okay, let me just extract or access the value by using a square bracket. And see here, if I just provide the key here, I would be getting the result as value. And you can also make use of the get method, whereas if you just provide the key and here you just execute resulted with the value. And dear friends, you can also just have a kindly note of this. In the get method, if you are providing any value that is not existing, okay, it would be resulted with a none or the key is not found. But when you just make use of the square bracket, it would resulted with an error. Kindly have a note of this. Let me execute here and have a note here, dear friends. See, the first one, it is with a square bracket. We just got the value of the key 1, and second one we just got the value of the key C by using get method. When on making the using the get method, if we extract the key without or doesn't exist, okay, it results with none. But when on coming to the square bracket, it provides a key error. Okay, fine. And for your kind notice, let I just skip this one as it has decision flow of for loop. Okay, next one, let me just make use of changing and adding dictionary elements. See, dictionaries are mutable. We can add new items or change the value of existing items using an assignment operator. If the key is already present, then the existed value gets updated. In the key is not present, a new pair is added to the dictionary. That is, a key value pair is added to the dictionary. Let me just see it with an example. Dear friends, kindly have a note of this example. Changing, that is, here my dictionary, it just has two key, name and the age, and respective values. When I just want to access to that of age key, okay, I just want to update it with a value. Okay, and after that I'm just making use of the print functions to know the updated dictionary. And see here, dear friends, here the address key is not there, so I just want to add it, and here I'm just adding the key and the value by just assigning it in through a square bracket, and I just execute this. And see here, dear friends, the first one is the updated value with 24 to 25, and the next one added an item as the address and with a value of downtown. Okay, fine. Let me just go ahead with one more example. See here, dear friends, my dictionary, it just has three keys, 1, 2 and 3. And when I just want to update the value of the third key, okay, I'm just giving the value corresponding through the square bracket. And see here, if I just want to provide one more where the exact key is not present, and so it just makes an insertion of a new element. And once for all, if I just want to execute it by providing the print function, here is it, 1, 2, 3, and fourth one, it is included. And next, coming the removing elements from the dictionary, we can remove a particular item in a dictionary by using the pop method. This method removes an item with the provided key and returns the value. The pop item method can be used to remove and return an arbitrary, that is the key and the value, item pair from the dictionary. All the items can be removed at once using the clear method. We can also use the del keyword to remove individual items or the entire dictionary itself. Let me just see it with an example, dear friends. See here, square is the variable or dictionary variable where we are having the elements as like 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 with the values of 1, 4, 9, 16 and 25. If I just want to remove particular items and returns its value, I can just give pop 4, whereas the pop 4, it is, I just want to remove the 4 element, that is the key with a 4 as an element. Okay, and you can also just remove an arbitrary item, just returns the key and the value pair. Okay, so where I have just to give pop item, it just makes the last and the recent element. Okay, and for each and every updation I have just given the common print function to have an overview of it. And see here, dear friends, if I just giving the clear method, it removes all the items and it doesn't delete it, so it removes all the items. So even though if you just want to execute the print function, it provides an empty dictionary. And all of the sudden, if you just provide a del, that is deleting the entire dictionary, and thereafter if you want to access it, yeah, it just resulted with an error. Let me just execute it, dear friends. Kindly have a note of this. See here, this is the first one which it just provided the pop, and after removing here it is the updated dictionary. And see here dear friends, after using pop item, the last element has been removed, whereas the key and the value pair has been popped item, and after removing here it is the updated dictionary. And when just providing the clear function, yeah, the whole the element has been cleared and the empty dictionary has been resulted. And once after using the del square, that is deleting the dictionary, the exact name is not defined when you want to get access of to that. Fine, let me just see it with one more example. See here dear friends, here my dictionary, it is the variable where 1, 2, 3 and 4 are the element, key element of that dictionary, and I'm just deleting the 3. Okay, I'm just providing the us like deleting the 3, and when on deleting, and I'm just making it again to execute it. And see here dear friends, remove entire the key 3. Okay, and my print here it just shows only the empty. Okay, and after that see here, if I just want to make the clear functionality, it just resulted with an empty, and if I just provide the del functionality, whole entire dictionary would be deleted and resulted. If you want to access it again, yeah, it would result with a name error. I just, for your kind notice, I'm executing this. And see here dear friends, once after deleting the third key, yeah, the resulted would be 1, 2 and 4. And next one, kindly have a note of it. After clearing, okay, I just want to execute with a description of my dic. So here my dic I have given, and I accessing the my dic. So it just shows only the empty. Yeah, here it is the resultant. And next, after deleting the whole dictionary, if I just try to access it, yeah, it just throws an error. Okay, thank you dear friends. Kindly let me just see it in the next session. Thank you.